If I were single now and my monthly budget was $1,200, where would I retire today? One of my community members recently asked me this exact question. Gary, if you were starting over today as a single person with a modest fixed income, where would you plant your roots? So I've been giving this serious thought, and I'm going to walk you through my personal blueprint in this video. My name is Gary Collins. I walked away from my corporate career in healthcare over a decade ago, and since then, I have built a life of self-reliance and freedom, living in some of the most beautiful and affordable corners of the world. I create resources for people who want to escape the system and live healthier, simpler lives abroad. In this video, I will share exactly where I would retire on $1,200 per month if I were single and starting fresh today. I would focus my search primarily on Southeast Asia, for reasons I will explain, but I know some of you are drawn to Latin America or Europe, so I will cover my top picks there as well after we discuss Asia. I have selected these destinations based on 4 non-negotiable criteria that matter to me. First is affordability without sacrificing dignity. Second is genuine acceptance by local people, not just tolerance of foreigners. Third is overall quality of life, which for me means waking up feeling good about where I am, feeling physically safe, enjoying my daily routine, and being welcomed as a neighbor rather than merely a visitor. I will walk you through my top 4 countries in Southeast Asia and explain the specific cities I would choose, saving my absolute favorite for last. That final destination is the place I would actually move to tomorrow if I were single and working with a $1,200 monthly budget. Let us start with Cambodia. Siem Reap, Cambodia offers a sense of serenity that rivals anywhere I have visited globally. Much of this peaceful energy stems from its proximity to Angkor Wat, the largest spiritual temple complex on Earth, spanning over 400 acres. Historical satellite imagery suggests Angkor Wat may have been the most populated city in the world during the 13th century, before its gradual decline and near abandonment by the 15th century. Since earning UNESCO World Heritage status in 1992, Siem Reap has flourished as an international destination, yet it has retained its soul. The Central District now features excellent international dining options and quality accommodations serving the tourism market, but the cost of living has remained surprisingly stable because Siem Reap has not been overrun by long-term Western retirees or digital nomads in the same way other Southeast Asian hotspots have. You can still secure a decent furnished apartment within walking distance of the central area, starting around $300 monthly, though you will not find these deals on Airbnb. My approach would be booking an affordable hotel in the central area for my first week, then walking the neighborhoods to find local landlords offering better long-term rates. I could settle comfortably in Siem Reap, eating primarily at local family restaurants and shopping at the public market, keeping my combined grocery and restaurant spending around $350 monthly. Adding utilities, incidentals, and modest entertainment at roughly $300 monthly brings the total to approximately $950 per month for a genuinely local lifestyle with everything I need walkable from my door. Cambodia offers retirees a 1-year renewable visa for approximately $300 annually, and currently this visa carries no minimum monthly pension requirement. Many retirees are drawn initially by the straightforward visa process, but they stay for the breathtaking landscapes, profound cultural immersion, low living costs, and the authentic warmth of the Cambodian people. For those craving more energy, the capital Phnom Penh delivers vibrant nightlife, rooftop social hours, and pedestrian-friendly districts without the overwhelming intensity of Bangkok. Just understand that Phnom Penh commands higher prices than Siem Reap. Cambodia also offers the relaxed rural atmosphere of Battambang with slightly lower costs, the riverside charm of Kampot, and the laid-back beach town of Kep. But for my personal taste, Siem Reap remains unmatched. Most people relocating overseas will struggle to maintain the lean budgets I can achieve because they insist on Western-style apartments, imported foods, and familiar entertainment. Realistic monthly spending for typical singles in Siem Reap ranges from $950 to $2,200 depending on lifestyle choices. You absolutely must conduct an exploratory visit to determine your personal numbers based on your actual needs and habits. I would choose Cambodia if I wanted to avoid scooter traffic entirely, valued having everything in the central district within walking distance, and appreciated the tranquility of a spiritually significant environment. Next, let us consider the Philippines. I have spent nearly 2 years exploring the Philippine archipelago, and I can state without hesitation that if your dream involves discovering remote white sand beaches, vibrant coral reefs teeming with marine life, and hidden waterfalls, the Philippines will feel like paradise found. The Philippines is also renowned for the genuine friendliness of its people, and many single Westerners find companionship and love during their retirement years here. The challenge is choosing where to settle among thousands of islands. I would want a beach city, though not necessarily a famous white sand beach destination, since those command premium prices now. I would prioritize a location with quality shopping options, active social life, reasonable rents, and a well-stocked public market with fair pricing. I would want some expat connections nearby for community, but not so many that dating becomes competitive or that costs inflate due to foreign demand. Considering all these factors, Iloilo City emerges as my top choice. It feels intimate despite its population of nearly 500,000, offering excellent malls, a superb public market, quality medical facilities, enjoyable nightlife, and genuinely welcoming residents. The Philippines generally lacks extensive high-end international dining outside Metro Manila, but that suits me fine since I prefer cooking at home when living there. Iloilo's public market provides fresh, affordable ingredients that make home cooking a pleasure. Furnished apartments in Iloilo still start around $325 monthly for long-term arrangements found through local connections rather than internet platforms. Cooking most meals at home while enjoying occasional local restaurant visits keeps my food budget around $300 monthly. Iloilo is spread out geographically, so I would invest approximately $1,400 in a reliable used scooter and quality helmet. Utilities, maintenance, entertainment, and fuel add roughly $325 monthly. This brings my recurring monthly budget to approximately $950 for a comfortable local lifestyle as a single person. Typical spending ranges for singles in Iloilo run from $950 to $2,100 monthly depending on choices. Many nationalities receive a 30-day visa exemption upon arrival, extendable for up to 36 months through monthly visits to immigration offices. When the 36-month limit approaches, a brief visa run to a neighboring country resets the process. Cooler climate seekers should explore Baguio in the mountains. White sand beach enthusiasts should investigate Siquijor or Port Barton. Big city lovers should consider Metro Cebu. Those wanting established expat communities should look at Dumaguete. I would choose the Philippines if English-speaking locals were important to me, if I enjoyed cooking, and if I did not mind spending a few hours monthly handling visa extensions. Iloilo specifically appeals if I were comfortable driving a scooter. Before revealing my next destination, I want to emphasize that hundreds of costly mistakes and bureaucratic headaches can be avoided by learning from someone who has navigated this path for over a decade. I have developed comprehensive resources, including detailed courses and reports designed to help you achieve a smooth transition abroad. I will share how to access those at the end of this video. Now let us discuss Thailand. Thailand offers so many wonderful living options that selecting one feels almost unfair to the others. Since I prioritize beach access without excessive costs, I would select the island of Koh Phangan. Koh Phangan remains less developed than its famous neighbor Koh Samui, accessible by a short ferry ride. It features a charming walkable town center near the public market and an excellent night market for sampling affordable local cuisine. The island's attractions spread along the western coast, making a scooter essential for full exploration. I would budget around $1,500 for a used scooter and helmet. Furnished apartments on Koh Phangan's western side still start near $325 monthly for those found through local networking rather than tourist-oriented websites. Cooking roughly half my meals using public market ingredients while enjoying the other half at local restaurants keeps my food spending around $325 monthly. Utilities, maintenance, entertainment, and fuel add approximately $325 monthly. This creates a recurring monthly budget around $975 for island living. Typical spending for singles on Koh Phangan ranges from $1,100 to $2,300 monthly. Thailand offers retirees aged 50 and above renewable retirement visas through either a $25,000 bank deposit or proof of roughly $2,000 monthly pension income plus additional requirements. High-energy urban enthusiasts should consider Bangkok. Mountain lovers should explore Chiang Mai. Those wanting established expat infrastructure should investigate Hua Hin. I would choose Thailand if I met the financial requirements for the retirement visa and desired that specific island atmosphere. Koh Phangan delivers the peaceful Thai island experience with beautiful beaches without the overcrowding and inflated prices affecting more famous destinations. Now for my personal favorite and what I would actually do today as a single person with $1,200 monthly to work with. Vietnam currently stands as my top choice worldwide. Retiring in Vietnam requires visa runs every 90 days, with each return granting another 90-day stay. My strategy would involve spending one 90-day period in Dalat during the peak tourist months, then relocating to Nha Trang, a beach city, for the following 3 90-day periods when crowds thin and prices drop. I would select Vietnam because after years of slow travel, I crave simplicity and walkability. Both Dalat and Nha Trang allow a comfortable life without needing motorized transport. I would enjoy delicious, healthy local meals averaging $2 each, supplemented by weekly visits to international restaurants serving comfort foods from home at $7 to $10 per meal. Both cities offer reasonably priced gym memberships available monthly rather than annual contracts. Living in cool Dalat during warmer months eliminates air conditioning costs, while beach time in Nha Trang during off-peak seasons avoids tourist premiums. Furnished small apartments in both cities start around $325 monthly. My typical day involves coffee at home for breakfast, 2 local meals daily at roughly $2.50 each, totaling $150 monthly, plus 1 weekly international meal at $10 each, adding $40 monthly. Fresh fruits and vegetables from public markets for snacking brings my total food spending to approximately $225 monthly. Utilities, incidentals, and entertainment run another $275 monthly. This creates a base recurring budget of approximately $825 monthly. Annualized at $825 monthly equals $9,900 yearly, but this excludes visa runs. I would treat visa runs as opportunities to explore other favorite Southeast Asian destinations. Booking flights in advance, round trips from Vietnam to Cambodia, Malaysia, Thailand, or the Philippines average roughly $120 per visa run. Budget accommodations at $35 nightly for 6 nights totals $210. Food costs approximately $18 daily. Return visa fees run $25. Each visa run costs roughly $530. At 4 runs annually, this adds $2,120 yearly. Combining $9,900 base living costs with $2,120 visa run expenses yields approximately $12,000 annually, or right at $1,000 monthly including visa runs. This leaves $200 monthly cushion within my $1,200 budget for unexpected needs or occasional splurges. This approach requires no foreign bank deposits. eliminating reporting requirements to my home government and avoiding bureaucratic renewal processes required elsewhere. However, this plan absolutely requires substantial savings accessible for medical emergencies or unexpected circumstances. For those interested in Latin America or Europe, here are my thoughts. If proximity to North America and time zone alignment matter, I would base in Antigua, Guatemala, or Lake Atitlan. Monthly costs start around $1,200 for my lifestyle, though typical Western-style expat spending begins closer to $1,700. Antigua's colonial center ranks among my favorite places in the Americas, offering rich culture relatively close to the United States. If Europe calls, I would establish a base in Tirana, Albania, using it as a launch point for affordable flights and ferries throughout Europe. I might purchase a small van for continental exploration, sleeping in it occasionally to reduce costs, using gym memberships for morning routines, and subletting my Tirana apartment during extended travels. This lifestyle varies widely monthly, but I believe I could manage European exploration months at $1,600 to $2,700, and base months in Tirana, around $1,200 as a single person. Before booking any flights, verify current visa and entry requirements directly through embassy websites in your home country. Rules change constantly, and third-party information often lags behind reality. Also confirm whether your destination requires electronic travel authorization, separate from traditional visas, as these requirements are expanding globally. If you are serious about building a life of freedom, health, and self-reliance overseas, I have created detailed resources to accelerate your journey. My complete retirement abroad system includes step-by-step guides for finding apartments, navigating visa processes, establishing healthcare abroad, and avoiding the expensive mistakes that derail most people's dreams. Click the link in the description to access my full resource library and join the community of people already living this life. Your adventure starts with a single decision, and I will be here to guide you every step of the way.